1,000 alarm fire circles New York City in a searing ring of flame and smoke as brush fires roar out of control along the seaboard from Maine to Maryland. In the metropolitan area, the alarms go out here in Bayonne, New Jersey, in the 5 city boroughs, in counties northward along the Hudson and eastward on Long Island. Brooklyn firefighters had difficulty rounding up this apparatus to cope with the erratically moving flames, for most of the local equipment had been dispatched earlier across the harbor to Staten Island, the hardest hit of all the boroughs. The fires are attributed to widespread brush fires started by a rainless month and fanned out of control by winds as high as 40 miles an hour. Countless volunteers pitched in to help the 7,000th New York firemen who worked tirelessly from morning into the night. There were miraculously few deaths and injuries, but many men and women were thrown into a state of shock at the almost lightning-quick loss of their homes and possessions on what should have been the first really beautiful spring day of the year. Hers was one of 100 homes lost in a 10-square-mile area along the south shore of Staten Island. Many of them were summer cottages not yet open for the season. This helps account for the fact that such widespread destructive fires took only 4 lives as far as is known. In all, some 500 buildings in New York and nearby New Jersey were destroyed, and 300,000 acres scorched black. Property loss has not been officially estimated, but it will run high in the millions. Some of the razed or gutted structures were multi-million-dollar plants or factory outlets. The widespread loss, tragic as it is, would have been far greater but for the dogged persistence of the firemen, faced with the worst firefighting problems within their memory. The flames jumped almost whimsically from place to place, consuming one building, sparing its next-door neighbor. Water pressure kept lowering. Equipment could not possibly get from one place to another fast enough to put out each new fire. Yet the flames were finally extinguished with the same determination that will now tackle the job of rebuilding.